What happens when you give a psychedelic to a priest, a rabbi, or a minister? After a decade of controversy, a landmark study has just been published in June 2025, and its findings could change our understanding of spirituality forever. You're about to discover the shocking results of this Clergy psychedelic study, what it reveals about the nature of divine experience, and its explosive implications for the future of faith. If you believe in exploring all pathways to the sacred, quickly tap that subscribe button and the all notification bell. This is a conversation whose time has come. The study was simple in its premise, but profound in its implications. Researchers at institutions like Johns Hopkins and NYU gathered a group of credentialed religious leaders from various faiths. In a controlled, safe setting, they were given a dose of psilocybin, the active compound in so-called magic mushrooms. The results were staggering. An incredible 96% of the participants rated their experience as one of the top 5 most spiritually significant of their entire lives, comparable to the birth of a child or the death of a parent. But this is where it gets truly paradigm-shifting. For most of these faith leaders, the experience didn't shatter their beliefs, it deepened them. They reported profound encounters with what they identified as God, ultimate reality, or divine love. A Catholic priest felt a more tangible connection to Christ. A Zen Buddhist experienced a profound sense of oneness. It seemed to amplify their existing faith, providing a direct, undeniable experience of the divine concepts they had long preached. The spiritual meaning here is potent. What if this substance is a key, not to a new door, but to unlocking the door of one's own faith from the inside? This isn't as radical as it sounds. For millennia, cultures across the globe have used entheogens, psychoactive plants and fungi, as a central part of their religious rituals to facilitate spiritual communion. From the peyote of the Native American Church to the rumored kykeon of ancient Greece, this modern scientific study, in a way, is simply putting a clinical framework on an ancient spiritual practice. It represents a potential reunion of science and spirit, validating that profound mystical states have a biological component that can be engaged with intentionally. Of course, this raises profound questions for modern, mainstream religions. Does this devalue traditional spiritual practices like prayer, meditation, or scripture study? Or could it supplement them? Is it a spiritual shortcut, or a legitimate tool for overcoming doubt or spiritual dryness? There are no easy answers, but for the first time, the conversation is happening at the highest levels, grounded in scientific data. We're talking about a scientific study that directly interfaces with the mystery of God. If this exploration of the frontiers of faith is blowing your mind, hit that like button. It shows the world is ready for this conversation. And stay with me, because the ultimate implication is about the nature of reality itself. The study challenges us to move beyond the simple binary of spiritual versus chemical. It suggests that spiritual experiences have a neurological correlate that can be activated. This doesn't mean God is just a chemical reaction. It could mean our brains are divinely wired with receptors designed to experience God, and psilocybin is one key that fits the lock. So, the deeper spiritual truth, the powerful essence of the 2025 Clergy psychedelic study, crystallizes into this. It is a profound scientific validation of the mystical experience, suggesting that pathways to the divine are written into our very biology, and that our consciousness holds far greater potential for spiritual connection than we often access. Understanding this doesn't diminish faith, it expands it. It opens the door to a future where science and spirituality are no longer adversaries, but partners in exploring the ultimate mysteries of God, the mind, and the very fabric of reality. Did this exploration of the Clergy psychedelic study open your mind to new possibilities? What do you believe this means for the future of religious and spiritual practice? Share your thoughtful insights in the comment section below. Your perspective is invaluable. If this deep dive has illuminated your path, please honor that by liking this video. And if you haven't already, become part of our circle of seekers by subscribing to Spiritual Meanings and activating all notifications. Click it now. We have so much more to explore together. Thank you for joining us at this incredible intersection of science and spirit. May your understanding continue to expand, your mind remain open, and your spirit continue to soar.